NBA trade deadline was about 24 hours ago. Here it is by the numbers. The first one's 25. That's how many trades occurred, including 24 of them within the last week. And the next number is, wait for it, 56. That represents how many players switched teams prior to the deadline. Some notables: Anthony Davis to the Wizards, James Harden to the Cavs, Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Jazz. And lastly, number 3 represents how many teams actually didn't make a trade at the deadline. The Rockets, the Spurs, and actually kind of surprisingly, the Heat. You would have thought, Pat Riley likes to go whale hunting, as he puts it, for those big stars. Nothing happened with Miami. Our Bobby Marks was all over it. You've had a day to rest, relax, decompress, and really assess everything that happened. So put it in perspective for us.
Yeah, I'm going to steal a line from my colleague Brian Windhorst. Pre-free agency. I think that was the theme of the trade deadline here. Hannah, when was the last time we saw 3 of the worst teams in the NBA, Washington, Indiana, go out and make deals at the deadline basically for next year? And I think when you look at it, certainly for the Washington, they went out and got Trae Young in January, and then they go out and get Anthony Davis at the deadline. Those 2 moves are for next year. For a Wizards team that can go from lottery to maybe top 6, Indiana, the gap year with Tyrese Halliburton out, Ivica Zubac. Utah, go out and get Jaren Jackson, former defensive player here. Now, Minnesota is not a rebuild, but they go out and get Ayo Dosunmu. They wouldn't have been able to sign him if he was a free agent. In total, 12 draft picks for those players, including 8 first-round picks. I think it will be interesting to watch. Remember, Utah and Washington will send their first-round picks if it does not fall in the top, if it falls in the outside of the top 8 here. So that's something to watch down the stretch. But pre-free agency for those 4 teams.
Yeah, and then we have Giannis sitting there with the Bucks, so we'll be talking about him ad nauseum for the next several months and into the summer. What can we expect there?
Well, I think there's 2 different timelines regarding Giannis. I think it's the now, which is now from the rest of the end of the season here. Will he come back, right? Will we see him on the court here? He's got that calf injury. Here's a Milwaukee team that's outside of the play-in. I believe they're 2 games behind of Charlotte right now. A Milwaukee team that certainly could use some good luck in the lottery. And then there's the future. The future is this summer. Hannah, at the end of the day, the rubber's going to meet the road here regarding Giannis as far as him being in Milwaukee or being traded. He's got that October 1st date where he can sign a long-term extension. Certainly, if he does not extend with the Bucks, I think you definitely have to look to move him. I will say this, Hannah, one more thing for you.
Okay.
He put out that funny meme from the Wolf of Wall Street yesterday.
Yes,
it should be noted that character eventually did leave. So I'll just put it out there like
Leo
that.
DiCaprio? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if we're supposed to read between the lines that deep, but why not? Because we're going to have to find things to talk about when it comes to Giannis. I know you have plenty to talk about coming up on NBA Today. We'll see you then.
NBA